Good morning. Happy Wednesday. I need to be better about bringing my camera places if I'm actually going to do Vlogmas this year. I've got my English muffin, my coffee, and I just got back from the gym, did a good leg workout, feeling good. Let's open day number 2. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Oh, I've been wanting to try this. It's their SPF that's supposed to be a dupe for the Supergoop Unseen sunscreen, but it's always sold out. It's their daily facial sunscreen at SPF 40. Oh, it seems similar. Okay, I'm impressed. Super silky, super smooth. It's supposed to only be like $9 or something like that, which the Supergoop's I think like almost 40. I'm impressed. I like it so far. I obviously have to try it on, but the feeling, the texture is really nice. So day 2, we got hand cream and a sunscreen. I'm not mad at that. I've got a huge day of editing to do today, and I'm gonna be here all morning. So, let's get to it. I just want to check in with y'all. Arlo, for the first time last night, did not pee in his diaper overnight. Woke up, peed in the morning, had a lollipop before breakfast. I'm just so proud of him, and it's like crazy that I'm like, my baby. I'm like so excited for him to be potty trained, but he's like, not my baby anymore. But I'm really excited. I am very hopeful that by the end of this year he'll be like good to go. Still needing like overnight diapers and stuff like that. We're not gonna like, you know, whatnot, but no, exciting news. So we got ice cream last night at Culver's, and turns out the kid likes mint ice cream. I thought he just liked green ice cream because he has like a make-believe ice cream kit, or like a play ice cream kit that has green mint ice cream. So I got him a mint and a chocolate just in case he didn't like the mint. Loved the mint. And I feel like my kid, like when he's done eating a dessert, he just stops. I know, right? I feel like that goes away as you get older. Like you have to eat the whole thing. He doesn't eat the whole thing. He just eats a couple bites and he's like, okay, I'm done. Like, this kid, I love him. I'm gonna take a quick break from editing. Oh, because I need to start prepping dinner now. It's only like 1 something. I thought I'd be done editing by 1. I still probably have another 2 hours left of editing. Oh well. Let's go prep out dinner. I'm gonna make my chicken enchiladas for dinner tonight. I'm pretty sure I have a recipe on my channel. Not pretty sure I do. But I took out some chicken from the freezer and we're gonna shred that. But let me grab my crock pot. Oh, it's chilly, y'all. I'm like sitting in my bed editing because it was too cold in my office, and I was like, if I have to edit for this long, I might as well just be comfy. So, we're gonna put this crock pot on to start because it's gonna take a long time because my chicken, like I said, I took it out of the fridge or the freezer. Some chicken breast. This going so that way I don't have to worry about anything for a couple hours. Okay, so we got my crock pot. Let's turn her on. And now I think I have like 3 chicken breasts in here, maybe just 2. Maybe just 2. That's fine. I really need to get those crock pot liners. But I'm just gonna add water to this because I feel like it helps like kind of boil, shred the chicken. So just put enough water to pretty much cover the chicken. And, all right, so since I'm gonna be seasoning it a ton later, I'm just gonna put in a bunch of salt. Oh, shoot. Like a lot. I really need to clean my floors today. Hopefully I can get a chance to do that. And some pepper. And that's it. Set it and forget it. My editing job is done for today. Psych, I have to edit this later. But anyway, it's like 3 o'clock. I have therapy at 4 today. Thankfully, I switched it to 4 instead of 3. It's so nice and sunny, but I have been in my bed editing because honestly, it's just comfier for how much I had to sit. Y'all, I have been editing that since 11 a.m. and it's 3. So that's like a really long time. And I did some of the work. Whatever, it's done. It's exporting. Hopefully it exports without a hitch. I'm gonna start prepping out some more dinner because I have my call at 4 and it goes for an hour. So let's check on my chicken. Looks disgusting. I just dumped it in there. Whatever. Yeah, it's still completely raw. Okay, let's flip her around. That's fine. I was really hoping that it wouldn't be raw still, but you know, hoping it'd be cooked. Hopefully within the next hour it'll be cooked and I'll be able to shred it. But in the meantime, let's prep the rest of the stuff. It is my last day to eat my soup because it's the last of it. I'm super hungry. I got a giant ham when I did it. I like bought the whole freaking ham. Not the whole ham, like a half a ham. Yes, I'm wearing sweatpants over the top of my leggings. You know, it'd probably be super helpful if I just wore a full-length sweater, but I just didn't, and I didn't feel like changing today. So there's that. And then to a pan, I'm gonna prep out my veg. So got that. Hey, Miss Ridley, what you doing, girlfriend? I don't know. Oh, I don't know, Mom. What's left? All right. I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off. Let's do this. All right. So I'm gonna chop up and saute some veg first. So my soup is heating up and I can eat. Cause it's just been a day. It's been a busy, busy day. And I really wanted to get that video up today, which I honestly don't think is gonna happen. So I think I'm just gonna put it up for tomorrow. Because it'll mark December 1st. When do y'all do your Christmas shopping? I haven't even started. So here's that. Miss Winnie already ran away because the stove turned on. So she's not gonna get her bell pepper end. I'm chopping up a green bell pepper. And then to the green pepper, I'm also gonna add some onion. Let's throw in this little bit of leftover onion that I have. Ooh. And start sauteing that guy up. Could technically do this all in the crock pot, but since my chicken was like already frozen, I didn't want it to like release a bunch of juices into the mixture. So yeah, turn that back on low. All right, so let's saute that up. I'll also be adding some corn to that in a minute and some refried beans, all the thingy things. My dishwasher needs to be run seriously bad. I'm working on the enchilada filling. So bell peppers, onions. I make this a little bit differently every time. It doesn't have to be the same. It's always good. but I would love to have this like in the oven before my call in an hour. That might be wishful thinking. Oh, wait, there's more. Let's open all my cans. I'm like gobbling down my soup while I cook. Let me show you what I got going on here. So I just added corn and then I added some refried beans to it. But anyway, I'm like thinking about, I try to think about every single day because I keep post-it notes on my desk about what I'm working on in therapy and try to keep it at the forefront of my mind. But it's not always the case. Sometimes life slips away from me. Sometimes we're so busy, blah, 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 blah. But I always at least take the couple hours before I have a session to really think through, reflect on what last week was, what I wanted to take away. Did I really practice it? Did I not? Why? What were some of the highs, the lows, all of those things I try to like run through my mind before the session. Oh, one of her biggest, I don't think I'm allowed to say a ton. I don't really know what I can and can't say. Like, it's technically my session, but it's her advice, right? So basically, generally, you know, we were working on overcoming my sort of like perfectionist behavior, overcoming my really high expectations of myself and where they're coming from, and we kind of worked on that last week. And then I really had let go of a lot of that control. And then she, you know, I was like, but what am I now? Like, I kept saying like, it was easier to let go because I knew I didn't want to be known as the, like, I didn't want Arlo to remember me as like, my mom always kept a clean house. That was not what I wanted Arlo to remember me as. And then she started talking about, well, what do you want to be remembered as? What do you want to be known for? And I remember that saying of like, you'll not always be the smartest person in the room, you won't always be the prettiest person in the room, you won't always be whatever in the room, but you can always be the most you, right? Sorry, this lighting is horrible, but basically just talking kind of like what you want to be known as, what you want to be. And I have really been thinking a lot about that. I even had a conversation with Scott about it. But like, what do I want to be known as? And then she also talked about, because I was like, well, so many different things, right? She also talks about how that can be different for relationships, different relationships, right? Like, you don't have to be like, you don't have to give the same level of caring and energy into every relationship of your life. It doesn't always have to be that way. And she talked a lot about it in terms of YouTube, like how much am I giving and how much am I like whatever to the internet and letting those people affect and judge me. Like, it's okay to let the opinions of the loved ones in your life really affect you, but like, why are we letting that happen from complete strangers, right? Or like me caring about someone coming into my house, like a contractor coming to my house. Like, I care about what he thinks of my house. Why? You know? So we were talking about that, and I just feel like I kept struggling with like, I want to be known as kind, as caring, but like, that's not like all I want to be known for. For Arlo, I want to be known as someone that he can come to, good, bad, no matter what. I want to be his person. That was my mom to me, and that was a relationship that like, I feel so much loss from not having that person in my life now. And I've made it very clear that like, I realize that not everybody has that relationship with their mom or their dad or really anyone in their family in their life, but I get to choose to be that person for Arlo. I don't have to be perfect to be loved by him. I have to be me, and I have to be open, and I have to love and accept him. And I think that's the biggest thing that I really want to work on. And being a perfect parent doesn't make you perfect. So I don't know. That's kind of what I want to focus on, is talking about who I want to be for different partners, different people in my life, and then letting go of those expectations that I have to like as a whole on my life, and really focusing on putting my energy towards the things in my life that really do matter. Like, the opinion of the contractor doesn't matter to me. You know what matters to me? My husband, my family, my, you know, like that. So I feel like that's gonna help me prioritize and balance my time a little bit better. I don't know. I don't even know if you guys like when I talk about this stuff. Is it weird? I don't know, I feel like we could all benefit for certain things like this, but nonetheless, the whole reason I'm bringing this up is because I feel like I'm not gonna be filming as much for this next hour because I'm really focused on prepping for my session. This soup makes me so full. I have to eat it fast because I want to eat a lot. Alrighty. So I'm just waiting for my chicken really to finish cooking, and then I'm gonna add it to this mixture. These are the tortillas that I'm gonna be using. Heart balance, I really like these. Oh, let me get out my baking dish. So once the chicken's done, I will shred it. Hi, Miss Manny, you want your pepper? Peekabubba, peekabub. I will add the shredded chicken into that refried bean mixture, and then I'll also put a little bit of chipotles and adobo. Y'all, something real weird just happened. I need to check that I didn't. It's an accident. What the heck? Did I see it? Okay. So I ordered from Target a pair of snow boots, and I go out front and I'm like, that doesn't look like snow boots. They sent me AirPods. Like, that's a really big mistake. So I need to go take these back. I feel so bad if I keep them. That's horrible. These are like $200. I really wanted those boots too. I'm like annoyed. Alrighty, so I just took out my chicken out of the crock pot, and you can see it's already starting to shred a little bit, and I'm mixing it in with this. I'm using this because all of my wooden spoons are in my dishwasher, and you're not allowed to use like metal on these pans, but just gonna break up my chicken. I could have shredded it beforehand, but I'm lazy and I'm not gonna be able to finish this because I have therapy in like 15 minutes. And I need to go get all set up, you know? I gotta be set up. So, this is what we're working with. And I'm gonna stuff it in tortilla shells, and we'll probably not eat until like after 6:30 or so, but that's fine. Do what you gotta do, you know? All right. Therapy's done. I'm reheating up my enchiladas. It was a good session. She admittedly, like, I was talking to her about one like specific situation. I always start off by being like, 2 things I'm proud of that I did last week that I feel like is an improvement from previous or whatever. And then, sorry. She was like, and I told her about like a not so good portion. And she was like, at first I thought this was gonna be a really hard session with you, but it ended up being really good. I was like, I don't know, I just love her. But anyway, breaking up my chicken, getting back to it. Scott made a joke and was like, oh yeah, I bought those headphones for you for your birthday. And I was like, no, you didn't. He was like, I know I didn't. So there's that. I feel really bad for the person who ended up getting my boots that are sold out, I'm pretty sure. And they were like, what is this giant box for a pair of freaking headphones, right? And Scott's like, this is a test of your morals. I'm like, I'm gonna return it. I want my freaking boots. He's like, you're a dork. But I'm so mad, and I'm pretty sure that they don't have them anymore. Let's see. No, they're sold out of the 7. So if one of you got my freaking boots instead of your AirPods, hit me up. Hit me up, girl. So annoyed. Alrighty, so this is what my mix is looking like. My chicken's starting to shred up a little bit more in the pan. I've laid a little bit of the enchilada sauce down at the bottom. I prefer the Trader Joe's enchilada sauce, but I'm using this one. I've never tried it before. La Victoria. So we're gonna pile this into some tortillas and bake it until it's nice and bubbly, and top it with cheese. we have it. I topped it with cheese and some sauce, and it's in the oven, ready to go. All right, so I just finished editing day 1 of Vlogmas that will go up tomorrow. And I should preface this by saying that most of my vlogs recently have been like an hour long. That's not gonna be the case with Vlogmas this year. It's also not gonna be like complete full days because lots going on. So, hope you still enjoy. Let's check on these enchiladas. Hope I didn't burn them. Not burnt, yay! Perfect bubbly warm goodness. Let's take them out. To check and see if Arlo was still upset because he was kind of upset when he went to bed. This is what I see. Can you see him? They're both just passed out. Oh, I loved him.